Sul, vi now Fredersche The Sims, and when last we left off, Danielle went to Studio Town and is now no longer a nobody. She managed to get enough attention at the karaoke machine that she instead is the most insignificant of somebodies. But being any degree of somebody is a big step up, because it means that she can get work in Studio Town. Right now it's only print ads, but print ads do bring in 60 simoleons every time, and with enough of them, she can make a fairly decent living. But she wants to get even further up the ladder of fame, and to do that she's going to need to keep making print ads and slowly improving her skills. I think a little bit more creativity and charisma wouldn't go amiss, and also a point or two of body. It can't hurt after all. Samuel continued to go to work, but he soon is going to have plans for other spells, and for them, he's going to need to collect even more ingredients, or get lots of magic coins so that he can get those ingredients by buying them. But what spell will he cast, I wonder? We'll find out soon enough. Meanwhile, on the other side of the road, the money is slowly coming in for Dave and Yvette, so that they can build more rooms on the top of their home. And Jim is doing fantastically at school, his grades slowly improving. And Dog? Well, Dog is Dog. Dog right now is fast asleep, and he's really good at being asleep. Let's let time resume, while Yvette and Jim continue to talk about aliens and all manner of other conversations. And we're going to have an interaction between Jim and Fifi here. Your social is good, but you're really tired. We're going to have to get you to stay up as late as possible. Or we could have you go to sleep really early, and that means you'll definitely have enough energy to go to work in a really good mood, with a lot of energy. And now they're talking about bubbles, a very important topic. But Dave is home, and you know what that means. Dog has to get up to greet Dave. He hasn't greeted Dave since yesterday. It's a very important thing to do. And these two might do well to improve their relationship a little bit, Yvette and Dave. They haven't had an interaction for a little while. And so, we shall cancel this interaction, and then we'll have Jim have some fun. But what will he do? What else will he do but turn on Yeti Man? And Yvette still has a really good mood, even with her energy being really low. So I think they're going to have, let's see, we'll have them have a hug first, and then we'll have them have a kiss. There we go. The hug works absolutely fine, and considering Dave's mood, I'm not surprised that it does. There we go. That is 199, and that is most likely 100. Yep, 100. Excellent. And there was no option there to have another kid. There could have been, but there wasn't. I think it's time for Yvette to go and get some rest, as she is really tired. But what are you going to do, Dave? You could do anything you want, and I think what you're going to do is you're going to look in the spell book and see if there's another spell that you can cast. There was an interaction between Cher and Dave. Cher wants Dave's attention, but the only thing that gets Dave's attention is pizza and magic. And his wife and child. And dog. And pizza. And magic. And a little bit of pizza. Okay, what other spells can we work on? We do know about one spell, and we do know about another spell thanks to Samuel's efforts. And just as Dog urinates right next to the machine, we could work on, we know what that one is, that is Beauty or Beast. This one requires toadstools, toad sweat and butter. This one requires pixie dust. If we could get some pixie dust, we'd be doing pretty well. We have all the honey already, we just need that one reagent. Maybe you'll go to Magic Town and try and get some reagents tomorrow. That seems like a really good idea. For now, you'd do well to harvest some reagents yourself. Some reagents that are very easy to get. Alternatively, you could ring Samuel and say hello afterwards. That's actually quite a good idea. Ring Samuel and say hi. After you've collected those reagents, of course. Are you grabbing crisps? You're always grabbing a sneaky pack of crisps, aren't you? It's like, nobody's looking. I'll quickly go in the fridge and grab some generic flavoured crisps. I don't know what that says. I don't know what it says, but what it is 5 simoleons that have gone forever. I think it's time for you to go and get some sleep. Dave will turn off that television later. He's working on getting even more honey. And just remember that at all times at the moment, Dave has a magic wand, 1 magic coin, 10 slabs of beeswax, 6 jars of honey, some butter and a 4-leaf clover on his person. All the time. Add that to your inventory, and then turn off the television. Because the last thing we want is for somebody to think, that guy's wasting lots of electricity. Dave is very mindful of his electricity that is being used. Are you eating dog's food? That is just cheeky. You shouldn't be eating his food. That's his. We poured it just for him. That is very bad, Cher. Don't howl at our food. It's like, this food is not impressive. Well, maybe you shouldn't be eating it then, should you? Just maybe. At least that goes some way to explaining where all the food goes. You're probably going to have a lot of energy when you get up tomorrow, at around about midnight, 1 o'clock. I think it's going to be around about 1 o'clock. A little bit longer, just a little bit longer, and it's time for you to get up. This time you have far more energy. Serve breakfast, and then we'll go from there. And typically, because that food has been eaten by everyone else, there is no food available for dog. This is the one drawback to having that bowl outside. If I could have it inside, I would, but unfortunately there's no real good position for that. Also, are you? Yep, you're getting up. Normally you're on that side, so I didn't see any movement and thought that something had gone wrong. And how is Dave doing? Dave's doing really well on energy as well, and so is Jim, but we might as well not have them get... But there's no point in getting them up yet, because they would just get really tired by the time one of them goes to school and the other goes to work. And let's not get that mixed up, shall we? If Dave went to school and Jim went to work, that would be a disaster. For a start, Jim might end up being a better actor than Dave, and then Dave would be fired. We're terribly sorry, Dave, but we're going to be hiring your son instead. He's just far better at being Yeti Man. But how? I'm a master of Yeti Man. He just knows it. He feels it better than you, Dave. We're going to have to let you go. And then Dave would be the saddest Dave. This breakfast is probably going to be that much better now that you have that 4th point of cooking. A dog is like, this food is delicious. My hearty congratulations to my chef, aka the person that poured it. And then food was had by Yvette. And there's a good chance that he's going to get up as well because of food. And there's a good chance that Jim is going to get up as well automatically. And so everybody is going to have breakfast at the same time, which is, I think, a first for the household. That is definitely a first, so we get to check to see if this seating arrangement actually works. As soon as Dave gets up. Well, you're sitting there, so it's quite encouraging. There we go. This will also help keep everyone's social nice and topped up. But Dave's just not ready for today. Oh no, it's not even 4 o'clock. Why am I up? Because you smelt delicious food, that's why. You cannot possibly, and he did not have a grumble for getting up at this hour. Sure, Yvette may have finished eating by the time you even get there, but you did get there. And that means you get to interact with the conversation. There we go. And 3 people can sit at that table. That is a success if you ask me. And positives will be had all round. What is Dog up to? Dog is dealing with hygiene. And now all of them need to go and deal with various things. I imagine Yvette will go and take care of hygiene and bladder first. And Dave will go and take care of that bowl. Dave's not going anywhere today after all. He is the one that earns less money, so that's okay. And we have just under 2,100 simoleons, so we can afford to have him not go to work. And you're talking about drums. I think they both like talking about music, so that is a good thing. There we go. Time for you to use this and that, and then go watch some Yeti Man. Good idea. And you're just going to sit there. I have no idea what you're going to do. What are you? You're going to go and turn on the television. might as well just focus on getting some fun improvement while you can, because Yvette isn't going to have any time to do that. And Dave is just eating even more food, going, "Are you going to be eating that?" Just grabbing bits of food off other people's plates. He needs to get that hunger even higher than maximum after all. There we go. You're both going to have to focus on those needs at the same time, which you're both going to have to focus on bladder and hygiene, which means that one of you is going to have to wait. And to be honest, I think Jim needs to focus on them first, because he is going to school, and you're not really going anywhere right now. You're no longer watching television. You are bored of television. You could go and use that. Let's have you go and use that. Okay. Are you going to wait? You're going to wait while Yvette is in there. Alternatively, you have to go the other way around because Yvette is in there. I don't quite know how that interaction works, as in, if she's using the shower, that entrance isn't available, and Yvette has been told to leave, and so she shall leave and go to work. Meanwhile, Dave is going to watch television and cause a traffic jam. It's actually time for you to go this way. And let Yvette out so that she can go to work. And now you can go and watch Yeti Man, Dave. Now you can do what you've been wanting to do since you got up. Catch up on your favourite show. Or maybe you'll change the channel. No, why would you change the channel? Why change from the most fun thing you can do, eh? And you need to have a shower, and then it will be Dave's turn. And Yvette went to work in an astoundingly good mood. You actually could fill that up as well, Dave. That's a good idea. Only when your fun is at maximum. We'll just let some time advance here. And your fun is at maximum, which means that you can turn off the television and fill this up. And you have a pretty astounding mood as well. We're doing really well at having just brilliant moods. I think going outside is a great idea. Enjoying the fresh air and the beautiful murky sunrise. It is a very murky sunrise. You're going to play with Dog, I think. Have some fun and enjoy running around while Dave deals with bladder and hygiene. There we go. And much fun was had, as neither of them know how to actually play tag. You know, one of you's meant to chase the other, right? And that was the shortest game of tag ever, as you realise that, Jim. You're like, wait, I'm meant to be chasing him. Never mind. And so he decides to play fetch instead. Just don't throw the ball into the water, because I don't know if Dog can actually swim. I hope he can, but I don't think he can. And Dog is coming over to Jim. That's handy. Alright, we've been over this many times. Are you any good at this? The answer is... go and get it? He went to go and get it! Excellent! Excellent! I'm learning! Very slowly, Dog. You are learning. Maybe one day we'll teach you some tricks and obedience. Maybe. We might even enter you into some competitions. But for now, we're going to be focusing on trying to find some pixie dust. And Jim is proud of what he has achieved. You should be proud. Your grades are fantastic. And they're going to get even better as time goes on. And there is that puddle of urine there. If you clean that up, maybe he can go to school in an even better mood. And that might make all of the difference. You might as well go and clean these up actually as well. That will help. Every little bit does help when it comes to improving room. There we go. That has been taken care of, and that has been taken care of. And that will make room a lot better. The carpool for Dave is going to arrive in an hour. Do you know what? I may be able to manage him going to Magic Town and to work at the same time. If we have him go to Magic Town first, and then have him go to work afterwards, because time won't have passed correctly, we can do both in the same day. If we manage to keep his mood good enough that he doesn't get fired. Let's see if we can do this, eh? Down we go! Whee! And we're going to the same place we went to before. Sarah Glen. Because going here is a good place to buy certain reagents and swap for other things. We don't want a 4-leaf clover, however. We want to get random reagents. We want to get random reagents so that we have a chance of getting pixie dust. It is very dark here, however. It is nearly midnight, and there is the mystery man. We can sell our magic wand for 50 simoleons. I wonder if you can just keep doing that and get a large amount of money that way. Curious. Let us talk to you and see if you can give us a random task that will help us out. And help us get that reagent that we so desperately need. Apothecary Todd, what tasks do you have for Dave? He heard from Samuel that he could ask you. These grey toadstools are so boring. If I touch one, it'll turn red. If you touch one, it'll turn blue. Let's race to see who can touch more toadstools, shall we? If you win, I'll give you a rare ingredient. We want to pause the game. We want to pause the game because we need to find all of these mushrooms and press them. And there is one right next to us. So we're going to touch that toadstool, and then we're going to move over here, and then touch that toadstool. Let's see if we can do this, shall we? Alright, you're going to touch that one. Then you're going to run over there. I highly doubt we're going to manage this, but we'll try. You're in the way, unfortunately. There we go. We will touch this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. There we go. That one is blue. This one is blue. I don't think we're going to win here. We need to touch this one. There we go. And he's grabbed that one as well. Are there any others that we haven't grabbed yet? You need somebody to help you do this, like another sim, or alternatively, you need to have teleportation available to make this more likely you're going to win. I don't think we're going to win, though. I really think that we haven't done well here. There we go. And he touches that one. Oh, where is he going? Oh, he's going to that one. We didn't touch that one. I thought you grabbed that one, Dave. We've definitely lost now. Unfortunately, I don't think we've done very well. Can we touch the one he's already touched? The answer is no. Unfortunately, we lose. But we'll talk to him anyway. Maybe he'll take pity and give us something anyway. Well, you lose, therefore you get nothing. I'm still too quick for the likes of you. You're going to have to work on your game plan if you ever want to win a toadstool race against one of us vendors. There are ones that are slower. He is one of the faster ones because he runs. One of them only walks, and that is the one you ideally want to race against. Hopefully he's not going to do... You look like you might need something special. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a rare ingredient if you get me a golden apple. I'm pretty sure somebody around here has got one. So we're going to have to ask about golden apples to everyone. Is Bob going to have it? I hope Bob doesn't have it, because we really don't get on that well with Bob. Do you have it? We will ask Bob next, just in case he does have the item. Sorry, I don't have what you're looking for. That's okay. Bob, do you have what we're looking for? Hello, Bob. Long time no see. And the answer is, he doesn't have what we're looking for either. And we can't interact with you. Do you have what we're looking for? Do you have it? And do you? And do you? We're just going to ask everyone. Eventually, somebody will say that they do have the item. Do you have it? No, you don't. Do one of you have it? You don't have the item? Do you have it? We'll just ask everyone. This basically is something that takes up time. Yeah, I got one. I'll sell it to you for 25 simoleons. Deal? Definitely a deal. Excellent. Where are you? There you are. We have the item. Let's have a look at it in our inventory, shall we? A golden apple. A mystical golden apple. There appears to be a set of indentations a few inches below the stem. Curious. I have the thing that you were looking for. I had to pay 25 simoleons for it, you know. I'll just take that. Oh, the wizard eyelashes. Quite right. I almost forgot. Here you go. I didn't want wizard eyelashes, but I'll take them. It's a reagent. We may use it for something. Maybe that will change what spell we're going to end up making. We'll ask one more time. Ah, this is happening again. And this time, we want to make sure that we do better. There's one here, and there's one there. So we'll go to this one immediately. And hopefully, yep, he's running to that one. And already, we're being really slow about it. And he's also being a little slow about it. So we're going to touch this one. And then we're going to touch this one. We got there first, which is handy. We then want to pause and find where the other ones are. There are some over here. If we run over here, he will run if we're, oh, maybe he won't. Maybe he'll just take a nice leisurely stroll. You really shouldn't be taking a nice leisurely stroll here, you know. You're meant to be trying to win this. And if you try and go over there, it's, yeah, he's going to run. I do not remember how to get people to run. There are loads over there, though, and he's just going to get all of them. Meanwhile, Dave's like, oh, well, if I just keep walking, it'll all be fine. No, Dave. No, it won't be fine. We may ask one more time, just to, see if we can get something else, but to be honest, I think, we pretty much lost. So, you know what? We'll just say hello to him, and then we'll leave. Probably a good idea. And then we'll head to work. We'll say goodbye and then go home. We do have the wizard's eyelashes. The eyelashes of a wizard, plucked just before noon. I don't know why them being plucked just before noon is important, but they are magical, and that's all that matters. Alright, time for us to go home. And then go to work and earn money. Hopefully our mood doesn't deteriorate too badly. It would need to be in the negatives for us to lose our job. But the higher it is, the better it is. Goodbye, Kronos. You sound quite important. Never mind, we won't be interacting with you, because we are back, and we have enough time to quickly look in the spell book to see if there are any spells that require wizard's eyelashes that we could cast. Maybe that's a pretty rare ingredient. We need to work on making him faster, though. Wizard eyelashes are used not there, that's diamond dust. They are used in one spell. It needs clown confetti and honey, so that's a spell. They're only used in one spell. I wonder what that spell is. But when we come back, folks, Dave will be going to work. And then money will be earned, and that money will eventually be used on building an upstairs, just extending the walls around, and then having everything reorganized downstairs. But that will be next time. For when we come back, organization and not having breakfast, because you've already had breakfast. I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Dag dag. Did you just pay her 10 simoleons to do nothing? I think you did. Oh well. Dag dag.